In recent years, the issue of foreign nationals in South African prisons has reached alarming levels, and the situation has stirred intense debate across the country. More and more people are beginning to realize the impact of this growing problem, and the numbers speak for themselves. Over 22,000 foreign nationals are currently incarcerated in South Africa's correctional facilities, a significant portion of the overall prison population. Some prisons have been so severely overcrowded that foreign inmates outnumber locals. A prime example of this is the Mthonjeni Youth Correctional Center in Baviaanspoort, where 400 out of 525 juvenile offenders are foreign nationals. This situation has raised serious concerns within the Department of Correctional Services, as the financial cost of housing foreign prisoners has become a burden on taxpayers. Each inmate costs the government approximately 500 rand per day to keep in prison. This means that South Africa is spending a staggering 11.3 million rand daily just to house these prisoners. This totals 4.07 billion rand per year, an amount that could be put to better use if these resources were directed elsewhere. Moreover, there are claims that this overcrowding is contributing to worsened prison conditions, with the risk of increased gang activity, contraband issues, and strained resources for rehabilitation and support programs. As the debate rages on, many are asking why so many foreign nationals are being detained in South Africa, and whether their incarceration is contributing to the country's already strained criminal justice system. Prison overcrowding is not just a problem for the state, but also for the communities around these prisons, as the situation seems to be spiraling out of control. In addition to these growing concerns about prison overcrowding, protests and social movements are demanding stronger measures to address illegal immigration and deportation policies. One movement, March in March, recently held a public protest in Durban, calling for stronger border security and the removal of undocumented foreigners. The movement, led by figures like Vuma FM radio personality Jacinta Ngobase, is calling for South Africans to have priority access to public services, jobs, and resources. The group claims that illegal immigrants are competing with locals for scarce resources, which is contributing to a sense of insecurity across the country. Ngobase and others have expressed concerns that the government is not doing enough to combat illegal immigration, which they believe is tied to rising crime. In the eyes of many protesters, undocumented foreign nationals are seen as contributors to criminal activities such as cash-in-transit heists, illegal mining, and human trafficking. Their argument is that these individuals are taking up space in the economy and in state-run programs, such as housing and healthcare, without contributing positively to the country's development. The movement believes that action needs to be taken immediately to deport illegal immigrants and enforce stronger immigration policies. What's interesting is that this conversation is also playing out within the halls of Parliament, where the Immigration Amendment Bill is being finalised. The bill, which has been in the works since a Constitutional Court ruling in 2017, aims to bring South Africa's immigration laws in line with international standards. Despite the bill's progressive intentions, there is debate over whether it goes far enough to address the real issues of detention and deportation. While unions like COSATU have supported the bill, human rights groups have raised alarms about the potential for it to lead to more detention without adequate safeguards for immigrants' rights. But the situation is not just about legislation and protests, there are also alarming issues within the broader system. One particularly worrying development has been the abuse of the traffic register number system. According to the Special Investigating Unit, SIU, undocumented foreign nationals have been using this number, which is meant to register cars, to engage in various activities, including committing fraud and accessing banking services. The SIU has flagged this practice as one of the key ways foreign nationals are able to exploit South Africa's legal and financial systems to their advantage, costing the country millions in potential losses. With millions of irregular traffic register numbers already issued, authorities are now scrambling to address the scope of this issue. As these issues converge, overcrowded prisons, the strain on resources, the protests demanding stronger action, it's clear that the conversation around immigration and criminal justice is at a boiling point. Whether it's through legislative reform or grassroots movements, South Africans are demanding change. Many hope the government will listen and take swift action to address the root causes of these challenges, but others worry that the deep divisions within the country may continue to grow. The question now is, how long can South Africa continue to ignore the overwhelming issues tied to foreign nationals and overcrowded prisons? And what will it take for the country to truly take control of its immigration crisis before it spirals out of hand? Thanks for tuning into this in-depth look at the issue of foreign nationals in South African prisons. If you found this information helpful or insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates on this topic and others that matter to you. Keep the conversation going in the comments section below. Let's dive deeper into these pressing issues and continue to ask the tough questions about how we can all work together for a better future. Stay informed, stay engaged, and until next time, take care.